Hello, bonus content tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger with me, BlueAnkylo. So for today, we're going to start our first DS-only bonus dungeon. Oops, wrong button. And it should be fun. We're ready to fight Lavos, but you know, we want to do this one. The enemies aren't really difficult, so there's no reason to be level 50. You could have done this as soon as it unlocked, and it wouldn't have been too difficult. So I just want to draw your attention to the two special orbs that have been shining on the ground for a while now. This is the 600 AD Lost Sanctum. I'll go here first. Ayla might know something about what's going on. But it's infested with monsters! And apparently Ayla's afraid of them, which is crazy. So, we'll come back later. The one you want to start with is in 65 million BC. It's the other Lost Sanctum. And if we'd been thoroughly exploring the DS version, you would have noticed this quite a while ago. And it is very close as well, so let's get started. 65 million BC, after Lavos has hit the planet and created some disturbances. But there's no monsters here. Is there? Save point. The Dream's End. It's not the Dream's End yet. That is the save file for right before the final boss. Lots of caves and stuff. No person. Maybe near. Figure we should bring Ayla because it's her time period. Well, I guess we'll head up this way for now. Also, there's some treasure around. There's actually lots of hidden treasure in these sorts of forests. Oh no! Ogres! They probably did attack the village. So we gotta fight them. Gotta fight all the monsters to get the people to come back. What do you think? You think they have any chance? Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot about that. So, I currently have the Berserker thingamajigger on Chrono. It makes sense. Because I can't do any good, alright, whatever, we'll just do normal attack. I was gonna go like Falcon Strike or something, but it's fine. It makes sense because I was fighting Gato a lot last episode, and the quickest way to kill him to get the 15 silver points is to just let Chrono, with auto haste and auto berserk, just immediately kill him as soon as the match starts. He's pretty strong like that. If I remember correctly, berserk also gives you, I think, 25% damage bonus. So the same effect as the sunglasses, and it actually cuts your defense a little bit as well, but no big deal. Anyway, we'll be going golden studs for this trip. I like, for my men, I like status immunity and auto haste, and for my women, super defense, basically. Ayla will be incredibly difficult to damage like this. In case you're wondering, the max defense is around this number. You get your stamina to 99, which adds 99 defense points. You get 40 from the helm and 99 from the prismatic dress, which is ridiculously high compared to mail armor. And that gives you 238. I think that's as high as it goes in the base game. Oh no, technically you can get it a little bit higher. Right. You could equip Aussie Pants to get 243. Now, the thing is, the defense value is essentially turned into a percentage. So, divide your defense by 255, which is your standard sort of 8-bit sort of byte thing for old video games. So, 243 divided by 255 is like a high 90-something%. That's how much physical damage is reduced by. So, every time you're wondering how strong her defense is, it's ridiculously strong. And I looked it up, your attack is approximately multiplied by 8, and then some random values factored in for your base damage. And so for most characters, attack is strength plus weapon. Well, there's some formula involved, that's the basic. And then for Marl and Luka, it's instead of strength, it's their accuracy plus their weapon. Although, like I said, it's obviously not exactly added together, but that's the idea. But yeah, defense divided by 255 gives you an idea of just how strong we are. So, essentially, Chrono will be very quick, and Ayla will be almost undamageable. I don't know if that's a word, but it should be. Now, if Marl ever got to 99 stamina, she'd have the same kind of degree of defense. We can go with a Falcon Strike here. Oh, you know what? While we're doing these side quest optional stuff, I should be cycling through the characters to show you some of the dual and triple techs, because you guys know all the Marl Ayla stuff by now. I don't think we need any. I don't think there's anything to charm specifically around here, not that I know about anyway. So let's go with some other characters. Like I honestly don't use Luka very often. We've seen, like, all of the somebody plus Ayla combos. So let's go through the somebody plus Marl combos. And then we'll go through somebody plus... You know, we'll get through the whole team that way, basically. No secret treasures around here. Just so you know, eventually there's a helmet that's better than the prismatic helm. It's kind of crazy. And I don't mean the Guardian helm. I mean, like, you know, serious business. I should give, yeah. So, Anti-Pode Bomb 2, have we ever even seen this one? It's still a circle AoE, but it's pretty good. Also, we got Pink Imps, Slate Imps, Ogan Youth. I do like that Antipode. I'm sure I've said it before, but I've always thought it has a cool animation. Specifically, like, there's a lot of cool spell animations, but I like that one. Let's do a Fire Sword. I don't know if I've shown you Fire Sword 2 in ages, so, you know, just demonstrate some of the characters. Get a feel for how strong the dual techs are once we go through them all. There's our final Antipode. So while we're using her, I think I've got a spare haste helm. I do, somewhere. So whoever I bring along, we should just haste, basically, just to save some time. Especially if it's Luka, who's just slow. I wonder if you can still burn these guys' clubs. Ooh, he's angry. And he brought a friend! I don't think these fights would ever have been particularly dangerous, but at this point, it's kind of silly. Alright, so Antipode number 3, this is Flare plus Ice 2. But it does hit all enemies this time, rather than just a group, a circle. So yeah, pretty strong. Flare's not bad, I showed you that one a few episodes ago, no big deal. And I guess that's all for the Luka plus Marl. Alright. So we've seen all the Antipodes. Oh, I should do Delta Force again. I'm pretty sure we've done it before, but we'll give it one go. Can't seem to go that way for now. But there's treasures! Snuck in all over the place. Nothing over here. I know there's like 1 or 2 really sneaky treasures that you have to click just right behind some trees. You basically can't even see the chest. Alright, are you guys ready for the Delta Force? So this is Lightning 2, Fire 2, Ice 2 basically, and it hits everything. So not great against bosses, and I can't remember what element it actually counts as, but a lot of things might absorb it if you're unlucky. I think the Aussie Flea Slash combo, they were able to use that one too. Which Okay. Alright, thank you, Luka. Thanks for showing the audience your cool abilities. Oh, is that it? Also, that little shrub looks familiar. Alright. First, though, we gotta pick up some treasure. Not that we need elixirs that badly, but, you know. Athenian water. I actually probably used quite a few of those in the last dungeon. People kept dying. Alright, so Luka's done for now. Let's switch her out with Frog, and we'll show, just to double check, all of the Frog moral combos. I just want to be thorough. I figure while we do this side quest, it's a good time. In case, if you haven't gathered, essentially my logic for doing this before fighting Lavos is I wanted to just have a little bit of a show off for all my characters, just to see, just to go over some of the cool dual techs and stuff that maybe we haven't seen much during the Let's Play. Especially people like Robo. Hold on one sec. There we go. One little corner of the map was going to bug me. Alright, so now that we've killed the monsters, has life returned? It's a Reptite! They didn't all die! Quite froggish. I'm glad we brought Frog. Ayla's probably would have been kind of boring anyway. Yes, we slain the monsters. We'll fight? Oh. So the villagers were just hiding from the monsters. And the village is Reptites. So this is the surviving Reptite village. Perhaps this is where all of their descendants, the various goblins, came from in the future. A dragon's tear? I don't know what that does. Sure. So there's a bunch of quests that you'll get from these guys. Of course, Marl. What could possibly go wrong? So let's see. Dragon's tear. What the heck is that? Is it an accessory? There we go. Boost the critical hit rate. So this is a great item to equip with the rainbow. No. It's a great item. Well, I don't know. Maybe it gets it to 100% for all I know. It's a great item to equip with the Suzaku. A really high hit percentage and quadruple damage on criticals, which is, well, normally you get double damage. So, just for a comparison's sake, because it's approximately ×8 your base damage for your normal attacks. So, you're losing, let's say, 30 damage. ×8 is 240. So your basic damage from the rainbow to the Suzaku loses, 30 × 8, so about 240 damage per hit. That's enough that it's not great. You know, that's a pretty big downgrade. But every time you get a critical, you will do double. So instead of, math. So 250 × 8 is 2,000. So Chrono should be doing somewhere around 2,000 damage, depending on the enemy's defense. On a crit, he would double that, which is crazy. With the Suzaku, am I doing? Yeah, it would be, instead of 2,000, it'll be like 1,700, except that it's ×4 on a crit, which is considerably more than 4,000. Now we're into like the 7,000s. But because the rainbow has the bonus crit rate, it gets that double damage a lot more often than the Suzaku's quadruple damage. But if you happen to want to go with the Dragon's Tear, and you know what? I've been talking about it. Let's give it a try. I think you basically want the Dragon's Tear to combo with something with bonus crit damage. And I don't know if this is much better than the Rainbow, but we'll see. tool known as the Golden Hammer. Alright. If we ever find out about it, we can go do a quest for that guy. A path of golden sand in the flower meadow down in the Great Southern Swamp. Path of golden sand is not a golden hammer. This guy wants a rusted blade. I do not have a rusted blade. Oh, you can buy these. These are kind of cool. We've never really used them, but these are your, if you don't bring Luka or Magus, but you really want to buff up for a boss, you use these. Because it has the same effect, basically. This is Protect, and this is the Magic Protect. So that's cool. You can basically replace Luka's nicest use is that Protect, if you don't have Auto Protect on your armor. So that's cool. You know, some swords, some helmets. These things might have been interesting if we'd gone here immediately after the Black Omen. Basically, as soon as you beat Dalton. So he's got a lazy daughter. Got a rusted blade. We got a golden hammer. What else is there to do? Dark cavern that you can't see? There's a lot of things for us to do, honestly. Sprinkling golden sand about a young sapling will cause it to provide golden wood. Well, we've seen a young sapling. That guy will buy or do something with gemstones. This, well, we'll deal with this one later. Okay. Did I talk to this guy? No. Oh no, we talked to that guy. So it's just one left. Sure, you can get some free healing, whatever, no big deal. Okay, so the only lead we've got for now is that there's some sand to the south. So let's go to the south. Now, these are those hard to spot treasure chests. So if I miss any, you be sure to yell at the screen for me. I see that one over there. I see it. We'll have to go around, I think. Alright, so we got these little toadstool dudes again. Good, Frog, I hope you feel at home in the swamp fighting your ancestors? Nah. Probably should... Did I give him the Berserker thing again? Oh, he's confused. Oh, I know what I did. He's still got the Aussie pants equipped. I forgot. I should give him the haste helmet. Oh, wait, that didn't do anything? Immune to lightning? Frogs aren't immune to lightning. I wonder if they're just immune to magic, honestly. Where's my Falcon Strike? Well, that did a little bit. Okay, let's just kill him. Alright, so we're trying to guess what Chrono's new critical rate is. So far, 0 for 2, unfortunately. And yes, the Aussie Pants Confused doesn't actually last that long. But you'll notice Frog's HP is draining. That will stay forever, basically. There it is. 3,000 damage on the crit. Not bad. I think we need a better sword that has 4 times crit. I think the Rainbow will probably be better. But there might be another sword with quadruple damage crit. But yeah, the question mark, there you go. So let's give him the haste helm for now. Because his speed is a little bit slow. Alright, so we gotta show off his dual and triple techs. That's the goal here. Got some weird mutant type monsters there. So the triple tech Frost Arc is single target, which is always a plus. Maybe not for clearing these groups, but it's like double Frostblade. That's pretty awesome. I like that one. Not quite as much damage as I would have liked. We've certainly seen Lightning Rod and Sword Stream a few times, right? You guys definitely know these. I've used them on lots of bosses, I think. But just in case you forgot, I always thought Sword Stream and Arc Blade were cool. It's because Frog's combos are so, sword focused, you know? X-Strike is both of them attacking. Lightning Rod is like... I don't know. This is definitely another one of my favorites. Just Impale with the Mazmune and then Lightning. Right, I should have known they're immune to Lightning. Alright, then the double cure just fully heals everyone for a bunch of MP. We've seen Ice Water, but we'll do it one more time. This is always the great early game hit all magic. It's really good deal. Good bang for the buck. And then finally Glacial Freeze, I think just Ice 2 and Water 2, so it's basically Ice Water upgrade. But I don't think it's much better than casting Ice 2 and casting Water 2. So that one's not my favorite spell. So I suppose Frog Marl dual techs aren't that amazing. Okay, who's the next character to join the team? The only one we haven't done is Robo, actually. We've already done Ayla, Luka, and Frog. It won't take too long to get through the team, honestly. I will take the time to move over the equipment, though. I guess it turns out anyone can equip the Shadowless Amulet. I thought that would only be Marl, but I was wrong. I guess Robo is your other candidate for max defense as far as men go, but men can't equip the best armor of the Prismatic Dress, so... I do feel a little overpowered that we have, you know, 6 Prismatic Helms and 3 Prismatic Dresses. It's a little crazy, but it just means I don't have to mix and match equipment much. Oh. I actually don't want to go this way yet, but it's good to know. So this guy is guarding the pass for now anyway. I don't think there's any way up for now. Well, that looks like it might be some sand. I don't know if it's golden. It's gold enough for me. Alright, Robo. And black reptites. Probably nothing to worry about. So let's see, what have we got? Supersonic Spin, no big deal, we've seen that. Laser and Cyclone. Cyclone Sweep, we almost never get to see because it targets Robo, so that sucks. And Mega Volt, I think we showed this off in the Black Omen. It's just Lightning 2 plus Electrocute, so no big deal there. And then Robo plus Marl, they don't even know. I think Aura Beam's pretty good though, isn't it? Cheap. I think it's quite a lot of healing. I wonder if I can steal something from King Frogs. The good news about these areas is the enemies will just come back whenever you leave, so it's no big deal. You can come back and steal stuff. I think there is a King Rock, but I don't think you get it from King Frogs. Anyway, I guess we should just learn the dual techs here to win a battle. So that one's usually not too bad. It's not very good at this point in the game, but I would put that up there with Ice Water, I guess. Other than that, Robo is really slow. It's the same basic idea of taking 2 cheap techs to hit all enemies. Alright, we got a few new things to test out. Saw that chest. Have to go all the way around, I think. Not that there's been anything super good in these treasures yet. Poor sleeping frogs. We're gonna go wake them up and murder them. Yeah, I don't care. Maybe he's got the King Rock. Alright, what do you think we should murder these guys with? So Lifeline is a pretty awesome triple tech. It doesn't come up very often, but it's Raise from Chrono, plus Cure and A-Rise from Marl. I think she's got the golden stud, that's why it's only 4 for her. Or the Heal Beam, I think it's Heal Beam plus Raise plus A-Raise, or Raise 2. So it's a lot of MP and casting, but it does give you everyone auto-revive. You can get that from one item, the Green Dream, but once you've been revived, I believe it breaks. So this way, anytime you're fighting a really hard boss, you could preemptively life 3 yourself, or whatever you want to call it, which is pretty strong, definitely. But that's not the point for this. So we've got Aura Beam, which healed a little bit. Cure Wind, I don't think it's as good as the dual cure with Frog and Marl that just full heals, but we'll try it out in a minute. I wonder, just for interest's sake, how much damage something like Cyclone will do now. Could be worse. I haven't used it in so long. But, as usual, I generally find Robo's dual techs a little bit lackluster. It's nice that we've got these giant healing abilities, but that's usually not what you need. So it is 999. Maybe our magic stats are just high enough at this point, but it doesn't matter. It's a lot of MP in a dual tech just to do a Mega Elixir with no MP recovery. Everyone's got Mega Elixirs by now for emergencies, right? Alright, so that covers Robo. Get out of here. You're off the team. So now we've seen all of Ayla's dual and triple techs, all of Marl's dual and triple techs. So now, let's go through, there's not actually that many left. I will go through Luka's, so we gotta go Luka Frog and Luka Robo. And then it's just Frog Robo and we're done, I think. There's not that many combinations of Chrono plus 2 other people. Hold on, just 1 second. Oddly enough, Frog is a little bit slow these days. Don't they have some speed here somewhere? Whatever, that'll do. Alright, just to save some time. Spend some time to save some time, you know? You know what I mean? Okay, I think this is supposed to be the Dark Cave. It's a really spooky bat there, you know. There might be a problem here with this bat. So, I'm pretty sure that we can't actually kill this bat. But the good news is we have status protection, or else that would be putting us to sleep, I believe. But I kind of have a memory that we can't actually beat this thing. Oh? Maybe we can eventually, I don't know. You just need crits to hit it. I'm worried that I'm supposed to run away, though, is what I'm thinking. I didn't even need a crit that time. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And we got some more fancy techs, at least. Ha! I remembered that one. It's not even very valuable, but I did remember that. Hopefully there's no more stupid dodge bats. I see on the map there's stuff up there. All these secrety secrets. Reptite Tiara? Probably for girls? Well, that's not very good. Magic +5? Hey, what's this? Not a new area. Now it is, I would say, feasible that I will miss stuff in this area. Oh no, another bat, and this time a purple monster. Well, let's see if magic works on the bats. I kind of expect them to absorb it or something. Okay, so Frog plus Marl combos. We don't use these two very often. Now, it says dark, which probably means it's not going to be very useful, but let's see. Look, three-dimensional objects are difficult for the Super Nintendo to handle. Only healed one. Killed the bat. It's a good thing it doesn't do as much damage as Chrono would have actually done if he attacked everybody. let's try... We got Frog Flare. I'm not sure if this still works like Frog, the ultimate Frog spell that does damage based on how low your HP is. I kind of hope it doesn't. Let's try Red Needle, because I don't remember this one at all. Basically Fire Sword, I guess. It's good. That seems like a valuable dual tech, that one. Nice, cheap, and easy. Like, you can learn it easy. You can learn it at a low level. Mega Elixirs, cool. Alright, well this cave actually wasn't a problem then. Ah, here is the cave we can't get by. That's the one. That's how I remembered it. I knew there was something about this cave where you just can't get through, so... let's just go through the rest of Frog's dual techs, and then, and continue switching through characters. Alright, so you saw Red Needle, which... That was a pretty good one, I like that. This is a line probably from Luka. There's only a few people that have those line attacks, but, Oh, that's cool. I wonder if that's actually the same as Falcon Strike. Except... Oh, maybe we found an alternate to Falcon Strike. Unfortunately, Luka is so much slower than Ayla, but... That's cool. You know, I don't use... Like I said, I don't use these two very often. So it's neat. I mean, I just don't use Luka very often as a whole. Let's try Frog Flare. It might do more damage when Frog's dying, I don't know. We're gonna light that frog up. I bet you it does not have the same mechanic, and it just has a really high base damage value, because it's double ultimate tech. Well, I just want to try that, that line bomb one more time here. I need some group of enemies that kind of horizontal line so we can test if it's like Falcon Strike. This will do. Because that might have been a really awesome tech that I just never really tried out. Oh, she's out of MP, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Mid-ether will be good enough for you, Luka. I didn't go through the process of, Yeah, this looks like it actually works like, not like Wind Slash or Flamethrower, which are aligned from the character to a target, but like Falcon Strike. So this is Falcon Strike 2.0. Frog does a bombing run against some enemies. That's pretty cool. I don't think it does as much damage as Falcon Strike, but nothing does as much damage as Falcon Strike. That's cool. Good stuff. Also, by the way, these bonus episodes that are strictly optional content will be a bit longer than the usual 30 or so minutes. We'll probably be going for an hour. That was terrible. Okay, you know what? See if that Mazmune can do anything. Ooh, there was a lucky damage. The Wonder Shot has a chance to do up to triple her base damage, but down to like 1/10 of her base damage, depending on your luck. So every now and then it will do, without even needing a crit, a ton of damage. Okay, so that was all from Frog as well, right? Just to double check here. We've seen Line Bomb, Frog Flare. So he's actually got, I would consider those... Frog, in general, Frog has good dual techs, but he also has good dual techs with Luka. And I actually know that we've seen all the ones with Robo. But we'll do them again because it's been so long. Because I know we did, whatchamacallit, we did Ozzy's Fort with these two. So they had a chance to learn most of their moves, except maybe their final tech. Final dual tech. So triple attack is like the cheapest, easiest to get triple tech. And... Oh, it does a lot of damage. That actually does a lot of damage for dual techs, for triple techs. Did I forget? I think I forgot to do the triple tech with, No, I did it. I thought I forgot the last one with Luka and Frog. Oh, Robo is so slow, it's crazy. Well, let's see how Cure Wave does. The number to beat is 999. Actually, not very good as far as total damage. As usual, Robo not very good with dual techs. seems to be a recurring theme for the poor guy. Other than that triple tech, I have to admit that so far, I think triple attack might be our biggest damage triple attack right now. And we'll try Bubble Breath, and then we'll do another fight to do the other one, just for fun. Frog has quite a few attacks where he... Well, this one and the one with Ayla, where he just bubbles them up and they drop them. It's kind of silly. That does a lot of damage, though. I mean, maybe those enemies just have really low defense. It's part of the problem. Alright, so we got the golden sand, and we were told that you have to sprinkle that on a young sapling to get golden wood. And I think, looks like the monsters maybe didn't respawn here. Some of them did. Well, I want to keep trying out triple techs and stuff, so. So we did Bubble Breath last time, now we do Frog Launcher. That's kind of fun. Not as much damage as the other one, but fair enough. Alright, then one more triple tech just for fun. Let's see if this can do another 5,000 damage, because that's still the record. Nah, the other enemies were just really weak. So that's kind of average damage for triple tech then. No big deal. The bonus with that one is mostly that you learn it so early. Okay, so we've seen all of those. That's everything with Frog. I definitely saw Delta Storm. So then it's just Luka, Robo? Yeah, we didn't finish those off. And that's everybody, I think. That's the way that the combos work. So it's actually not that hard to get through the whole team. Alright, let's see the Robo-Luka combo, which I suppose these are my two least used characters. So it's good to actually finally bring them. Alright. And then we can stop worrying about our special party configuration to see all the techs, because then you'll have seen them all. You lucky... I mean, I think you've seen them all at this point. Hard to say. So what do these two have? Ring of Fire. Oh, that's right. It's the stupid... Well, we can at least see it. So much MP to only hit enemies right beside Robo. Oh, man. That's such a terrible combo. No wonder I never bring these three. Alright, what else do you guys got? Wrong. So, well, we'll just do them all once. At least this is an area of effect. Burns foes in a circle. I mean, that's something. It's kind of cool. Lights his arm on fire, and then it explodes a little like a little bomb. I'm getting the feeling that that Dragon's Tear doesn't actually affect your crit rate enough. Because we're not getting as many crits with Chrono now as we were getting with the Rainbow equipped. So let's see what happens if you go Rainbow plus the Dragon's Tear. Like, the Dragon's Tear might just be like plus 25% or something. Which would be disappointing. Oh, this is different. Different ambush today. Alright, two more Robo dual techs. Double bomb looks pretty expensive. Oh good! I can't even use it! Like so many of his terrible techs. Alright, well I've pretty much confirmed that I dislike Robo and his self-targeting abilities. They're so rarely worth anything. So I would like to show this one off, but, okay, it's just, yeah. We can't use Ring of Fire, we can't use Double Bomb. Can't use Cyclone Sweep. Can't use Proximity Bomb. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Right there. I'm showing you all of these. Okay, we're good. Alright, so that's 1 for 1 with no crits for Chrono. With the 70% plus the dragon tier. And then we got one on the second try. So far, 50%. Maybe I'll keep track. You don't know me very well if you think I'm going to keep track. Oh, we're surrounded! Maybe someone will get close enough to Robo that we can see this tech. Oh, they're pretty close! Are they close enough? We can hit 2 of them! So you just drop some napalm on Chrono or on Robo and then he just implodes. Like, the damage is fine. I'm not complaining about the amount of damage it does. It's just, it's so hard to target. Also, 2 for 3. 66%. 75%! 3 for 4! Oh, he's really angry. But it didn't really do much damage. Alright, well, I think that's the last we'll ever see of the Robo-Luka combo. Okay, is there anyone else? I think that's it for the original 6. I think that's all of the base techs and double and triple techs. Unless I forgot to show off, like, an ultimate tech that was not a dual tech. You've seen Flare, you've seen all those. We've seen Tailspin. It's the weird... That's a dumb self-target. But that's used in all of the Twister type attacks, like the tornado ones. That's the stupid dinosaur that's annoying with the low HP damage. Triple kick is pretty solid. I think we've seen Frog Squash and everything. And we have seen all of these at least once. Wonder how Magus' stats are doing now. Well, he's not got quite as much strength as Chrono. Chrono did get a few magic or strength tabs and magic tabs. Magus usually has the highest magic stat by a fair margin. And he's got this custom gear, which is really good. Definitely top tier gear. Well, it's not quite as good as a rainbow helm or prismatic helm and prismatic dress, but it's still pretty solid. Okay, so now the next thing I want to try to show off, and this will just take a while to remember, but there's some of these gemstones we have to work out. I'm just gonna double check if there's any that Chrono is involved with. I don't think, actually, I know he's not, because the point of the gemstones are to get you triple techs that don't include Chrono. So there should be a couple with Magus, and that's the only way for him to do any kind of combination attack. And I don't think I have them all yet, either. I can't remember exactly how many of these there are, but anyway, let's start with the black gemstone. So who do you think? Eternal Darkness? We know Magus for sure. Darkness means maybe Robo? So let's see if there's a black gemstone for him. He's part of blue and silver. This is, as far as I'm aware, the quickest way. Okay, so Luka is one. You just gotta see the 3 people who can equip it, and then you'll know. So Magus plus Luka plus Marl. That will do. Alright. So we just switch them out. Magus, Marl, Luka. Okay, so you still have the antipodes, but Magus, as usual, doesn't get any kind of ability to... You know what I mean. Now, I was thinking about equipping the Prism specs just so you could see as much damage as is possible with this, but that would be cheating. Because we're not comparing these abilities with... what am I trying to say? Oh no, actually, what am I doing? Sorry. We're not trying to compare these abilities with bonus damage from the sunglasses or the Prism specs. Sorry, I got a little bit confused for a second trying to talk. Okay, black gemstone, go. So, should show up here? There we go, Eternal Darkness. So that's Dark Matter plus Ice 2 plus Fire 2. Sounds cool. And you can equip it on any one of those 3. Just, you know, I like to check who the 3 are before I bother equipping it. Golden Sand. Hopefully it's not toxic. Seems like that might hurt a young plant. Alright, now we just have to let it grow. How long do you think it'll take? 65 million years? Shouldn't take that long. We got a time machine, just come back in like 10 years or 20 years, right? Alright, but I think that's all we're gonna do for our first trip to the Lost Sanctum in 65 million BC. There's only... Oh, hey. So yeah, I mean, we could talk to some people, I guess. But I think... I don't know if they'll tell us anything different. We did find the golden sand, and we've sprinkled it on the tree, but we don't have any rusted blades, we don't have any gemstones, we can't get through the dark cave or anything. There's a lot of things we can't do yet. Yeah. There's something in the pitch black cave, but you have no control. You can't go there yet. Yeah, so we're trying to get a golden hammer for the next guy over. Got the golden sand. And once we get the golden hammer, we'll talk to this dude. Alright. So, we're gonna say that's the end for this trip. Next time, we'll come back, we'll show off Eternal Darkness, and we'll get through the rest of the Gemstone triple techs. I generally don't go with them because they steal an accessory slot. And I don't think they're generally worth an accessory slot. That could be the Prism Specs or, there's a lot of really good accessories at this point in the game, but it's nice to see them at least, right? And maybe they'll do stupid damage and I'll change my mind. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you for the other Lost Sanctum. We'll be back and forth a few times. Don't worry.